Hey, it's the guy. That's me. How's it going, everybody? I'm sorry, Ryan, and we're still here. I'm gonna undeafen because I'm playing the game with friends.
Peace, he's been in a hash.
All right, we're live.
Her. Okay. So we were just kind of going through different. Well, I was going through. I think Chris is still might be. Did you get in yet, Chris?
I'm in.
Okay.
Yay.
We were going through some of the different rulers of our world.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fun to just click on them and actually read through some of the, their traits. So okay. If you can find the Shadow of Merv, I picked this one in particular. I clicked on Merv because the leader has a great title, which is related to the name Merv.
How are we doing, Marv? Mm-hmm.
It's Merv Shop. And he has a lot of traits. Unfortunately, we don't have anything like as kind of like absurdly interesting as the Super Kingdom of Scandinavia that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
But this is Palavia. Palavia is weird.
I'm once again ravaged by the white plague. I've never trusted the whites.
I'm almost tempted to just start a new character right now.
Okay.
But I like your King of Lithuania. I think it's hilarious that that is the way that your game has progressed.
I know. And yet, I'm like feeling jealous of Zai right now.
I'm
don't.
I am 71 ducats in debt and making 1.3 a month. I've basically done nothing since I moved over here.
Say just stick with your guy.
I don't know if I can change him from here.
How's it going, Logan?
Yep. Okay, well, we're gonna get going. Okay.
Hope you had a good day.
Ready?
Yep. So I'm just hanging out. We watched Deadpool and Wolverine.
Last week.
That was fun. That was good.
Oh, what did you say?
Me or him?
I heard you say Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I'm just saying to the chat that we just watched Deadpool and Wolverine. That was a lot of fun.
That was very good.
Yeah. It goes to show just when you put heart into something, it can be very successful and probably make you a lot of money.
But when you put trees into something.
Oh yeah, that ends a universe until you fix it. Yeah, I mean that's kind of one of the spoilers. That's kind of one of the neat things.
Spoiler?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, technically, I guess it's well. I mean,
heart.
you were obviously opaque with what you were referring to, but I am going to say a spoiler. At the end, they don't say who becomes the linchpin of that universe.
Pepper Potts.
That would be a twist.
Yeah, I didn't see her cameo coming.
Italy.
You can just take that out of context and kind of just, yeah, have it just exist in the ether and it'll be just as true everywhere you go. Grown Italy.
What they've done to Germany.
That too.
Why does Lotharingia own a bit of Ireland?
This game's silly. Can I sell my artifacts to
sec.
people?
I'm gonna click something. This might. Did it change anything? You still playing?
Seems fine.
Yep.
Game pause.
No, I'm not paused. Well,
Okay.
it's not moving, but it's not paused.
I might switch my character.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. Well, you don't have to pause it. No, I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna look around. I just kind of like. I feel like I'm done with this character.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, trust me, I've felt that.
Oh, he picked something terrible. That doesn't help me at all.
Italy? Or June?
No.
I didn't pick
My
anything
character's
yet.
father is the head of the dynasty, and he just picked a legacy, and it's awful.
Ah.
Oh. Okay. I'm reading.
Yeah, I am the vassal of. I'm in England. I forgot where I was. What the heck? What even is it? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm trying to close Windows and it instead activated something. Okay, there we go.
Even though I turned them off.
Loud noises. Yeah, I was just trying to close Windows, and it instead started to auto play a video. Mayor Thomas is not swayed.
So where are you at?
I am in the north of England, beneath the King of England. My cousin was taken prisoner. Oh no. The King of Bohemia has 6 shades. Very hipster looking guy. No, I don't think I've seen a screenshot of your game for a bit. My other cousin was imprisoned. Yeah, I'll take a look at it in a bit. So who you switch to, June?
I haven't switched anybody yet.
Oh,
I'm still
okay.
kind of figuring it out.
All right.
I'm trying to decide. Well, I thought about maybe switching to a vassal Chris's.
Maybe the King of Sweden could be fun.
If you want to be a vassal of mine, I can just offer you vassalization. You're my neighbor.
No. I mean, like, I'm gonna go down to. You know.
How's he your neighbor? Oh, yeah. Wait, no. How is he your neighbor?
Because I inexplicably own a bit of Germany.
Oh, that. Yes. Interesting. So I was able to lurk during your race the other day, Chris.
Yeah, no, we were both watching it.
Yeah, you were only a couple minutes behind him, right?
Yep.
A good shot.
I should have won that. I hot dogged super missiles so badly.
But it's what happens sometimes.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't know if that worked. So my old oh, there we go. Okay. Lithuania is now on its own. The AI now has control.
Uh-oh.
See what happens. Now I'm playing this old guy.
Okay, so yeah, you're just hanging out in Chris's empire down there.
Yeah. You can see where I'm at?
Yeah.
Yep.
The Count of Kev. I'm trying to like feel a little bit cooler than the County of Kevin.
Well, it's not. Yeah, this is one of his last. This is not where the hipsters go.
Kev is a
By some old guy. I guess maybe he's kind of hip. Let's see, he's an adulterer, torturer. That's not very hip. Braven. It's not very hip. Cynical. That's pretty hip. Patient. Could be.
What the heck?
Could be not. Traveler. Adulterer, torturer, and this guy's kind of an asshole. Let's see, what's his son like? Rowdy, cynical, stubborn, impatient. He has high stewardship though, which makes him a good player character. Need to find this guy a wife. Fine spouse.
I just got visited by a ghost. And it stressed me the heck out. At least I'm almost up to 100% control. Hey, Goody, how you doing, man? Good to see you again.
Yeah, gonna get my son a genius.
See of you. I'm obviously not seeing anything but the text you put on my screen.
That way, maybe she'll have some genius.
Yeah, I'd be pretty. Yeah. I too would be stressed out by that. So are you going to have another race next Saturday, Chris? Or what's the schedule looking like for that?
I won't know until tomorrow who my opponent is, and then we got a schedule.
Okay. So Estonia just inexplicably got Southern Scotland.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I was planning to kind of like possibly play around there instead.
Scotland or Estonia?
Scotland. So honestly, being a minor vassal in Estonia wouldn't have been a bad idea. Because then I'm on the other side of the Lithuanian New Kingdom coin.
Strathclyde got Estonian.
Yeah, I might actually switch over to like a vassal of Estonia in Scotland. Even though I just switched. Because
Already hopping all around.
okay, this character. Okay, he's a duke, but
Kev.
he's already at war.
Or who are you looking? Okay.
In the de jure war for the Duchy of Karelia as a defender. That is he at war with. Jesus. Why I choose Grand Duke? Well, because it's a cool name, that's why. Cool title. And I gave one of your accounts a genius wife. Wait, I hit. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, no.
Yeah, North Germany is just kind of a mess.
I didn't realize Grand Duke was a kingdom title. I thought it was a duchy title. I didn't want to be a king. Oops. Time to travel. Martyrdom? Okay, I have to think a little bit.
Grand Duke is a cultural title. So if you go back to your guy and flip to Lithuanian, which you could, you can make yourself Grand Duke.
I actually couldn't because I'm not living in a.
I could not explain
No,
how
he
Germany
does
turned
not
into
live
this.
in a majority Lithuanian place. I don't think I could.
Does he not? No, yeah, he does.
No, he lives in.
He
Teck.
lives. No, he doesn't.
Not anymore because, well, I
He
guess
moved the capital.
Could switch to him, but I don't know if I
so
want to switch it. Wait, he moved. Well, let me see what he did. Oh my god!
What happened?
He moved the capital to Vilnius, which is the de jure capital of Lithuania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just ask for the
do
de
that?
jure county of the de jure capital county.
But I mean, what he did is like he took so much land from people who would not have given it to me.
Here's the thing.
He pulled some AI shit.
That's a decision. You don't have to ask. You can demand the capital.
Yeah, but he took. If you look at like the division of territory, he took. Look how much he took of it. He took a whole duchy. That duchy. Literally, another guy owned all of that. One guy, when I was running it, he took everything.
Wow.
This is a guy I just went to war with. He hated me. Like, if I had asked, like, for the capital, sure. For the county, sure. For the whole duchy, I don't think he would have, like, I don't think that would have worked. That wouldn't have flown.
And we also had deep dish pizza after watching the movie. And hey, Malago, how you doing? Thanks for the raid. What's up? How was your stream? I was just about to talk about how my stomach is upset because I had pizza. Hello.
Okay, I found it.
I'm Sire
Now I
Ryan,
know where I'm going.
and I'm playing this map with my friends
Angus.
June and Chris.
Okay, we're neighbors now. We're neighbors.
Hooray!
Sort
Wait,
of.
are you in Estonia now? Or, I mean,
No.
Scotland, Estonia?
I'm in Scotland.
Okay.
Scotland.
But hello! I hope you had a great
I
stream.
am in the county of Angus.
Yeah, I'm Sire Ryan. I'm normally mobile, but
A child.
save power to
Prince
prevent
Peter.
lag. I am a picture
Rodan.
of
Alba.
Sai the Great. I normally play map games like this. This is Crusader Kings 3. I'm playing as a little countess in England. I also play retro games and whatever else I feel like.
And my capital is
Hope to have
Dundee.
you folks stick around a bit.
And Prince Peter, Lord of Angus Dundee.
Peterpool?
Peterpool? I don't know.
Oh, hopefully.
Maybe. We'll see how this kid turns out. I'm delicate. It's not good. My guardian. She sucked.
That's right. Yeah.
Not great.
Hold on. I'm looking for you. Wait, where are you?
Look for a place called Angus in Scotland.
Angus.
You'll
That's
find me.
everywhere.
Find me in Angus.
Hold on. I should be able to. Okay, hold on. There you are. You're this kid. Okay, you're not in Estonia. You're just in regular Scotland.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, sorry. I missed that part. But hello. Want to be friends? Let's see. We want to get a marriage here. Do I have any daughters?
How are you gonna marry? Who are you gonna marry?
You?
Me?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm working on it.
I'm 9
He's a
years
kid.
old.
A betrothal, you know. Okay, sadly, I've only got one daughter, and she's way too old for you.
How old is she?
20, and married.
Oh. This 9-year-old.
You're just Winston Churchilling us there for a moment.
Let's see.
What the? Okay, my advisor that I'm.
Was it the England game where I had to save Steve's line from extinction by repeatedly seducing his wife?
That sounds familiar, yeah. For those that don't know, that's a very important mechanic in this game.
That was the CK2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was forever ago.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that was the England game. That did happen once. Where,
That's my
yeah, my line. It still doesn't beat the time when your line was extinguished by a child throwing a rocket.
Well, I mean, it just ended your game. I don't think that actually ended you. My development in this province is 2. Why am I losing so much from development decline?
That didn't kill you either. The rock hit your head and you gained an infection. I mean, that's the thing that, like, CK2... The systems in that game were more chaotic, but also just... They gave much more, I mean...
Stuff got goofy.
Like, it didn't have to happen. You could get a rock thrown at your head. You might hit you, but that might not kill you. So what happened is that you developed an infection after that. And then you slowly died. And all of that was, like, separate things. And I think that's one of the things that, like...
He actually quickly died.
Like, combines too many things. Well, yeah, quickly, and, you know...
Like, he died faster from a rock to his face than James Garfield did from a bullet to the chest? Stomach?
Well, the bullet didn't kill him.
Well, neither did the rock kill you.
It was the infection in both cases.
It was the infection that you got later, which was a status effect, and that... Like, I feel like CK3, one of its biggest mistakes is combining, like, kind of, like, streamlining a little bit too many of the things. Because there were... CK2 maybe did it a little bit too hard, but... The fact that, like, you know, it's like, you know, some random event could give you, like, a status effect, and that status effect would kind of, like... You don't have as many of those. Where those things then, like, kind of compound.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine.
I guess that's also a good thing, because in CK2, it's like, oh, I had the status effect, and then, you know, next thing you know, it's like, your character has one leg, no arms, he's blind.
And living in prison.
And in jail, yeah, living in prison.
I have too many friends.
But it also had so many funny stories. I feel like CK3 has less funny stories that come out of it with the characters.
Yeah.
Like, remember our Horse Lords campaign?
Yeah. The best way that you can assassinate someone is by pushing them off a balcony, which doesn't exist in a nomadic society.
Yeah. Well, you know, they didn't really think about adding
Or just taking that one out. There are plenty of other ways to kill somebody. Poison. Killed in a hunting accident. Classic in Paradox games.
Yeah, but, you know, you live in a nomadic society. Hey, look at that balcony over there. Haven't seen that around here before.
Okay, so people that don't know, James Garfield was the second president of the United States to be assassinated? Or was he after McKinley? He was before McKinley, right?
Isn't James Garfield?
Yeah.
The guy who played Spider-Man?
No, that's Andrew Garfield.
Close relation, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was before McKinley.
James Garfield wasn't Spider-Man?
No, he's absolutely before McKinley. Yeah, he was the second president to be assassinated. and he was shot. He lived quite a while after he was shot, in immense amounts of pain, and he died from the. He definitely did die from the infection that he got from the bullet wound, because his doctors didn't believe in germ theory, so they just kept fingering his bullet hole for months. I want to say months, if not at very least weeks.
Should have used like a spider or something to cure him.
Yeah.
I only thought about that.
The spider finger is bullet hole.
Ooh, a most valiant knights legend seed. Hopefully I live long enough to start that.
Cold humor flu has spread in the barony of Shrewsbury. To the Miser of Pater, I've been corresponding with your Chancellor Selene. It has been a shameful diplomatic display. You are not the man I thought you were. Well, fuck you. I'm like 9 years old.
Excuse me, let me just ask the Pope for a small fortune.
Look at my count.
As one does.
Time to change my...
I don't even have enough people for a full council.
I can now start this legend.
Fire you, fucker. Selene, you are no longer my chancellor.
My son died.
You had bad luck.
I do.
As this...
Working on getting out of
No,
debt.
granted, I had really bad luck too. I had like the worst rebellion you could possibly have. And look at what happened because of it. Those rebels really knew what they were doing. Half of Germany is controlled by Italy.
They have broken central authority in Germany forever.
Yeah, and they put it under several other kingdoms. That's a very German thing to do. Well, not really.
Now, Teddy Roosevelt being saved by how thick his speech was is that's like on the iceberg of fun presidential facts. That's basically the tip. I don't know if you could call it a meme or maybe just a trend, but like the whole iceberg thing, where it's like interesting things about some sort of subject. That was kind of cool.
There's a really interesting iceberg fact about a boat called the Titanic.
Yeah. Yeah, having doing an iceberg chart of fun Titanic facts. At the peak, this was the iceberg that killed the Titanic.
Basically, the only part of it was above the water, and so they thought they could go pretty close to it.
Yeah.
But turns out that a lot of it was underwater.
They didn't see it.
Well, nobody can really prove it.
Also pretty up there on the iceberg.
Dead now.
On top
So
of
whatever I say is the truth.
Also on top of that iceberg, the very peak, is the boat might have survived if they had not seen it at all and didn't try and turn away from it, and thus crashing directly into it. The boat might not have sunk.
The boat also wouldn't have sunk if it was an airship and was, instead of being a boat on the water, was a boat in the air.
Didn't they find the iceberg that sank the Titanic?
This is why the whole steampunk revolution...
This is the guy that did it! Put it in jail!
So, another thing that could have saved the Titanic was had they actually listened to the Californian.
Bathroom, sorry. BRB, don't pause.
The Californian had just passed through that area and tried to warn the Titanic of the icebergs. But the White Star liners was incredibly cheap and refused to hire a second telegraph operator. So the one telegraph operator had been completely swamped because he was in charge of communications both with outgoing ships and between all of the various
It's funny, but it's also like
all of the
literally
various like
why we have
passengers.
so many problems, even to today. Is oh no, we don't hire enough. We're just not gonna hire them. Not hire enough people. Something that pisses me off because then there's people like, oh, nobody wants to work, and it's like it's not the reason why there aren't enough people working at places. It's not the real reason. If you think it is, you're wrong. You don't get it. You can find enough people to to man a full store. There's a lot of people. That's not the reason why there aren't full stores being stocked or being, In fact, they have enough
Oh
people.
great, I have smallpox. I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, smallpox is not good. It's bad.
Holy shit, I survived smallpox. I am fine.
What?
I
You
survived
survived?
smallpox.
Yeah, good job.
I am now immune.
Is there immunity in this game?
To smallpox, yes.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Kind of figured that there wasn't. Oh shit, I got a new liege. He said not to unpause?
No, he said not to pause.
Well, he said not to pause. Well, I'm looking at the chat right now. I just got on Twitch. I mean, because apparently my Twitch account doesn't exist anymore. Couldn't figure out what's going wrong with that. I know my name, but having issues with logging in. So, but I'm watching the stream. We're gonna pause just in case Sai said to keep it paused. I think he said to keep it unpaused. Hold on. That's it. Ready to join me in the oh wait, they're asking me for about rebellion? Let's see. This old lady, Bannermer Cobflake II of MacDimmy, Mearns. She's asking me. She's got 1,001, 1,100. It's me, some kid. And who are we fighting against? Our liege? Our liege? He's the king of Alba. Yeah, 4,000. Oh. You are the traitor. Okay. Wait, what are you saying? That problem with that, the ships are visibly different. Someone would have fucking noticed if they switched the ships. I missed something. Must have missed something because did somebody argue that like the Titanic? I don't know. I'll have to ask, I guess. What? Or they switched Titanic with another ship. I haven't heard of that conspiracy theory. That's pretty funny. I think that conspiracy theory feels like it fails on its just why would you switch the Titanic with another ship? What's the reason for doing it? I guess that's my question. I don't know. I feel like there's way better ways of doing tax fraud. Than switching a gigantic ass ship.
Like the one they actually did, where they switched out pieces. So like White Star,
especially one where you can now look at it with a submarine. I mean, maybe not every submarine, but with a submarine. One that isn't piloted with a fucking, game controller.
So back a couple years ago, I actually got a chance to talk to a guy whose father had been one of the workers at the dockyard where they built the Titanic. So, one of the things...
Wait, you're talking about one of the... Wait, repeat that for a second.
So, I was talking to the son of a guy who was
a son of a guy.
Yeah, one of the dock workers at the shipyard.
I missed that part. I missed the son part, and I was like, you talk to a guy? It's like, damn, that guy must be like 200 years old. Holy shit.
And one of the things he told me that his father told him was that White Star was so cheap that essentially they switched at the last minute. They switched out the bolts and rivets that they were supposed to be using with cheaper ones that were not spec'd to hold in the amount of pressure that they needed to hold in on the underside of the ship. So
That's like
had nothing.
That seems much more believable to me.
Yeah, had
But
nothing.
that kind of shit happens every day.
Yep. Had nothing gone wrong, no one would have noticed. But the second something went wrong, every one of those rivets was bursting. And so, like, it had been talk around the dockyard that they all knew that boat was going down. Because, you know, the pieces of it were not up to code.
Yeah, it's like even the best case scenario is gonna be fine. But if anything goes wrong, you're fucked. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of, it's completely believable. The whole ship being like replaced or like that's like even for that time where you don't have the internet or you don't have like pictures. Well, no, you do have pictures. Sorry. That's difficult to believe because people, I mean, even back to like the fucking Roman times, very good records of things. Yeah, Boeing definitely took those. They probably use the same rivets on the door.
Yeah, so like what Sai mentioned earlier about had the boat hit the iceberg straight on, there is a chance it could have survived because if it hit straight on, only 2 of the watertight chambers would have filled with water as opposed to the 5 that filled because they sideswiped it. The Titanic was designed to withstand up to 4 of those chambers filling with water. But with essentially like the rivets and the bolts and all of the other things being switched out, there's a good chance that if they hit it straight on and those 2 chambers fill with water, they fill to the point that the rivets burst and the other chambers start filling with water too, and the Titanic's right where it ended up at the bottom of the ocean.
I'm back. Oh, how long we been paused for?
Not too long.
Okay.
Did you say to pause or unpause?
No. Claim of Northumbria.
We can pause for a little bit. There's civil wars happening in Scotland now.
Okay.
The rebels don't have a lot of troops, so I stayed loyal to the king.
Cool.
Which is the best reason to stay loyal. It's like, well...
Hey, Dual Unity, if you're still here, hello? How's it going?
I survived smallpox.
Nice, yeah, I actually heard that from the bathroom.
No, I'm right next to the rebels.
Yeah, it was like down the hall. I heard, oh, now I've got smallpox. Oh. I gotta ban a viewbot bot. And Ohm dropped in and then left. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have the chat in Discord. I responded to them with voice, but I am
Okay.
seem to be unable to access my account at the moment, so...
Huh.
Not Discord, I'm sorry, Twitch.
Okay. Cool. He dropped a hydrant and I wasn't here to not drink because I don't have any water. Woohoo. Will he ever
Oh,
come
there
back?
goes our rebellion. 4,000 troops versus 500. Sometimes you gotta really question the rebellions in this game. Like, how about not fire if you are just horribly, horribly outnumbered?
Oh, so Chris, how long are the races going to be going on for?
Oh,
Well, I'm only gonna have 2 more
Only 2 more? Okay.
because I'm not making it out of space.
Okay. All right, enjoy your lunch, Goody. Thanks for hanging out. Got a new bishop with not very good learning.
oh, one married. Okay, it's kind of. Oh,
Yeah, I wish I could, do I have any cousins you can marry?
no, I'm looking for a.
No, I don't. Or nieces and nephews.
Oh, there's no eligible geniuses. Oh, poor.
Dang.
Handsome. Sure. Okay. Kind of high.
Yeah, we've only got like a month or so before the DLC comes out.
Yeah, no, I mean, oh, okay. What's the rating and chick? 35, though. I'm 11. Not a good idea.
Oh, yeah, family tree to look for cousins. That's a good idea.
Family tree, look for cousins. Well, she's also delicate. Wait, is she? No, I'm delicate. Okay, cool.
I don't think there are any more that I could
Delicate,
actually
we
use
could-
for marriage.
Combine ourselves into being frail. All powers combined.
My family tree is rather short.
A lesson in charity. Look at the poor and John down. Can't fucking read. Look at the poor and downtrodden, Peter. There are many of them, and some are truly in need. Others mere charlatans seeking a handout. Sufferer Bishop Moore explains to me, bringing out a small purse of gold. Whom amongst them are the most deserving our charity today, my dear boy, he says, handing me the purse. Seems that more must be to hand the gold to those that need it the most. Okay, chat. They all deserve it. We must give more to give. That's 1 or 2. None of them. They're all life scum. 1 or 2. Letting this go into chat. Whoever, 1 or 2.
1 or 2. 1 or 2, guys. Give us the number.
What?
1 or 2.
You're crowdfunding. We're crowdfunding decisions in my child character.
Give me $10 if it should be 1, or a different $10 if it should be
There's only
2.
2 people online right now. The others just status assigned. Hey, real quick, what's a raid? It's been a bunch of people apparently. I mean, I'm not a big Twitch person, so I don't know. But apparently, it's like a bunch of people raid another play.
It's a
Hold on, I need to pause for
Yeah,
a second.
it's when a streamer, when they finish their stream, shares their viewers with another streamer. But hello, in Steria. Thanks for joining me. Welcome in. I'm Sire Ryan. I play. Oh, yeah, it's kind of like that. And you can also kind of do it when you're not streaming either. Kind of anyone can do it, unless I were to put a floor on how many people can raid. And it's a Iani Steria. All right, Iani. All right, well, no, I'm happy to have you. Did you come with? I mean, you made your count. Just looking at it, you made your count in 2021, so I wouldn't say that's very new. But if you're new to like actually like
It's
talking,
new to me.
Yeah. If you're new to actually really using it,
21.
that I
That's
understand.
only
But yeah. Did you come from the raid earlier? Or did you just find the raid mechanic and you tried it out? So yeah, I'm Cy Ryan. Okay, you just saw the raid button. Okay.
I mean, it's as good a reason as any.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, I actually have people that can be in my court. Ooh.
I picked option 2, so my character's
sadly,
now an asshole. But because there were only 2 people, nobody responded in time. There was only 2 people on the Twitch number at the time, so I used the number 2
Okay.
there. Now my character's ambitious. He's an ambitious child. He's delicate, bossy, arrogant, fickle.
And my spy mistress has 2
He's
intrigue.
just, like, really just kind of a dick. When you get down to it.
But,
Guys, well, we'll see. We'll see what he can do. Maybe he's like a.
but yeah, I play map
kinda
games
cool guy.
and retro
Give me a
games
second.
and other games as I feel
I
like it.
inherited a lot of land in 2 wars.
Hope you're having a
one
good
against
evening.
The Byzantines.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, honestly, I'm really looking forward to the upcoming expansion.
Yeah, same.
Okay, I'm gonna unpause. I think I got it.
All right.
Did you read anything about the like playing as an adventurer?
I am most of the way through the first dev diary on it. So yeah, I am very interested.
It looks really interesting.
Yeah.
We might have to rethink our plan
Yeah.
because there's definitely some stuff I could like. We should like go through the kind of options we have before we do a campaign with that. Because looks like there's a lot of stuff we could do.
Yes.
Even a mix of those 2 things.
Counselor died of old age. I need to get more people in my freaking court. There's no one hanging around here. I'm very lonely. At least I'm almost out of debt.
Yeah.
My student loans have really been chafing me.
Have that.
And you have so many troops.
Holy shit! You got 22,000 troops. I gotta say, it's pretty impressive. You might actually be able to hold off the Mongols for about 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as far as like another
Actually, you might be able to hold off the Mongols, period, because we still have like 200 years before they appear. You have 22,000 troops now. You can possibly double that by the time.
I don't think this campaign's making it that long.
No, probably not gonna make it that long. Because, yeah, I think it's gonna be out in early September.
Yeah, yeah. The DLC is coming out like the 24th of next month, so exactly a month away.
Oh, 24th. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the 24th.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. So I would not. It might not be a bad idea to like start as adventurers and try and get ourselves bureaucracy jobs in the Byzantine Empire. That could be an idea.
Yeah, actually, no, I think that could be an interesting idea.
Can we all be in the same camp?
No.
Okay, everyone's got their own.
Actually, I'm actually kind of interested in, because they didn't really talk too much about multiplayer and how that would work. Like, so if we're both, I think it would be kind of interesting to do for a starting campaign would be to kind of just start as basic mercenaries and just kind of go our own way
Yeah.
and see where we end up.
Like what if, yeah, what
I
if
think
we
that could be interesting.
what if we like all start in like the Caucasus and then all go in very different directions, like physically. You know?
Well, I mean, we don't necessarily need to start there. I mean, I'd almost like to start in somewhere like Spain where you have the conflict mechanic. I'm not really sure. Like, I think there's a lot to talk about as far as that. I think that brings up a lot of new possibilities that I didn't think of before personally. And like, yeah, we could start in like certain areas and like kind of like you could like nest in wherever you want.
Mm-hmm.
But we also don't necessarily each have to be playing as mercenaries either. You do the explorer route or the various different other types of wanderer routes.
Yeah. Yeah, what if we actually, if there was a way, if we could all be adventurers from the same dynasty, and then kind of just do our own thing?
I don't know if that's gonna be possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting to look at that.
I think it's gonna be kind of a thing where we have to look at like how the mechanics actually work,
And just,
like in practice.
yeah, maybe just finding them as well. It's like, who are the adventurers on the map, or do most of them have to be custom or something? Because I know you can be El Cid. They mentioned Marco Polo. This was much later, so I don't. Yeah.
Marco Polo.
Yeah, I mean, it was more of an offhand mention, so I don't know if that was actually something they're like, yeah, eventually Marco Polo is going to be on the map.
Like Marco Polo.
What was that?
They're probably meaning more like it can be like Marco Polo.
Maybe.
Like as an example of an explorer character.
Yeah.
Because you have like different options to like choose. I mean, I think like most of the characters I think it's mostly going to be custom created.
Probably.
Honestly, it'd be very few. I mean, El Cid is one of the few characters I can think of as oh my god, we're losing this war.
Yeah, he's absolutely going to be playable.
Seljuk.
What was that?
Like El Cid is a very, very, very
the
character.
The first Seljuk, the one who conquered everything.
Oh, Abdul Rahman the First, the last Umayyad.
How deep is Marco Polo down there?
Go early enough. They're not adding an earlier start date.
No.
So I guess not him. He'd be a perfect character for that start. Escaping from the murder of your family, fleeing across North Africa, and then single-handedly taking over Spain. Well, not single-handedly, but
as far as conquering an entire region goes, yeah, kind of single-handedly.
Yeah, sort of. But also, like anyone else, bunch of other people. Trying to think of other historical figures who would work. I mean, obviously, a lot of Vikings and shit like that.
Yeah.
Are great starts for that kind of thing.
All right, we are about to have an ad. I'm probably just gonna play through it.
In a way, you could rework William the Conqueror to fit into that category too.
No,
Nah,
I mean
he still had
he's
his duchy.
he's already a landed lord. He
Yeah,
just
he's a
goes on
landed lord.
an adventure that is just conquering.
Oh, what's the fox?
Oh, yeah. Except
He would
like,
be
The guy who
unfortunate ones. Yeah,
Sicily
Yeah.
dude?
what's his freaking name?
yeah. Unfortunately, once again, they're not adding another earlier start date.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's in like the first. There's only. I was thinking, okay, so in CK2 there are 2 1066 starts. Not in this game though.
no.
So yeah, he's
But
already
also, what they
down
did
there.
say is that Normans are going to have
R-
their own particular adventure.
Robert the Fox, that's his name.
Robert the Fox, yeah. Robert Guiscard, right? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but...
Robert. Yeah,
Um,
I forget how it's pronounced. Why is my what?
But I mean, the Normans
the
are going to have their own particular mechanics.
My son and heir just moved over to one of your vassals, Chris.
I can't help you with that.
That's unfortunate.
I'm immediately just going to use my hook on him to bring him back. He's back. He went all the way down to freaking Croatia, and then I was like, come back. And it's like, okay, mommy. And now he's back. Because otherwise I wouldn't have.
That's bad.
I wouldn't have a
I
steward.
was playing this game, and I don't even know how this happened, but my son and heir became unlanded, and so I was like, okay, time for you to come back, like you just did.
Yeah.
Only problem was, guess where he was?
Where?
Scroll to the very easternmost part of the map.
Outside of range.
No, he was in he was in he was in pagan, like where pagan is.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
Freaking
He
Thailand?
was there for some reason. Yeah, he was in Thailand, and it was like it's like out of range, and I'm like, how did you even? Why are you there?
How'd you get there?
How did it even happen?
And then CK start date would
Earlier
start pushing into.
CK date to start pushing into late Imperator Rome time.
No, actually, there
not
were.
really, because Imperator Rome ends at the point of the Empire. It's a Republic simulator.
So
Sort of.
You don't.
Wait, no.
You don't even get into AD.
You don't even get into the first century. Yeah, you basically get to AD.
If
You
even.
get to AD. That's where it ends.
Huh.
And I mean, even in CK2, which started with the earliest start dates being 1066, they added 2 of them that were earlier.
They added 3
Yeah.
that
Oh,
were
3.
earlier.
Okay, so there's Charlemagne,
I mean,
there
well,
was
especially with-
Otto, what was the other one? Oh yeah, just the Vikings.
Yeah.
Imperator Rome is just kind of a bizarre game.
Yeah.
Because it ends way too early for what it's trying to do.
I think the
and,
game,
like,
I think the whole design premise for the game was very confused.
yeah,
Like, I always say that it is
definitely.
75% EU4, 25% CK3, and it does none of them 100% well.
No, it's not a bad game.
No.
But it also, like, just the timeline doesn't, like, Imperator Rome.
Yeah.
Well,
If you're gonna do that,
okay, if
it should
you're
be
gonna
like
do
the end of the
Republic
Republic,
version
yeah.
of Imperator, that was a general from a family. There was a senator who was acclaimed Imperator by the Senate, basically. Not by the troops. That was later in the Empire. You were acclaimed Imperator because you had done, and you got a triumph. Because you went on a really good campaign, you did very well. Now, if you, like, and if you wanted to, like, go on to, like, you taking control of everything, well, then you kind of want the game to extend a little bit, at least a little bit past you taking control of everything. Like, it's a very weird Republic simulator. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's like when I played it.
Yeah, it's very, very, very mixed.
When I played it, I was playing as a dude, and there was so much stuff about, oh man, I gotta keep my power as the consul or whatever. In Ravenna.
But you're playing as the state.
Yeah, it's like I was playing as the Etruscans.
So the dude that you're playing as doesn't matter.
Exactly. It's like they're trying to have their CK3, their Crusader King's cake, while eating it too, but they don't even do it. So it's like you go through so much trouble to try and be this guy, and then you die or whatever, or no, you lose the election, and he still exists, but you're playing as the new ruler. So it's like,
doesn't matter that
why? Why should I care about any of that? It's like they should have just copy-pasted the mechanic from CK2.
Jail. Oh yeah. Should I escape prison?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to escape the prison. I'm a 9-year-old or 13-year-old. Freedom, I escaped.
Nice. Like they should have either gone March of the Eagles 2.
I've talked about this before, but they should have gone. They should have gone where you play as a gens.
Yeah, exactly. Like they should have.
Or a
Genis.
Family of
yeah,
Rome.
Gens. Would have been so much cooler.
They
Yeah,
just
like
build
the
on like the
FBI or-
Virgin Republic
Exactly.
mechanics
Or
from
the-
CK2.
Precisely.
Yeah, but much more in depth. Like the Fabi or the Claudi or the
Like if anything, it should have just been.
any of these families, which are very well.
They could have
known,
just-
I mean, as
yeah.
far as anyone who knows about Roman history.
They could have taken.
You have a bunch of you patrician families, you plebeian families. You can actually have mechanics distinguishing them.
Scipio would be
And
awesome.
You're already in the mid-republic, so it's like,
Is there even?
you know,
I guess kind of mid-republic, yeah. But they already won.
you're past the point where the plebeians both could serve in the Senate by the point that that game's.
It feels oddly late. Like there are just so many things that they could have just. It was really just choices.
They could have started at the very beginning.
Yeah, like you could have been
started,
just the
like,
city of
yeah.
Rome. Like they either needed a much smaller scope, or
Like, they either needed a much earlier
Yeah.
start date or a much later start date. They chose to start it
like right at the death of Alexander.
at the cusp of Rome's